time. Now our challenge today to solve this model, but again with the help of Boolean operation, but with different Boolean approach. Okay. Now all of you take the screenshot of this. If you observe the drawing, you may find this drawing is very simple and model is quite simple. But our objective today is not understand the drawing or the how much complexity of model. We are going to solve the model to understand the Boolean approach which we are going to discuss today. Okay. Take a screenshot. Challenge of the day. This first number, negative solid. Negative solid. Then assemble transformation feature, translate rotation, symmetry, axis to axis, so negative modeling method is another kind of approach in the Boolean methodology or Boolean operation methodology. So my question to you, everyone answer it in the chat box. My first question to you, can I create the pocket or hole as a first feature in CATIA? Give answer for this question. Without adding anything, can I directly create my first feature pocket or hole? Give answer all. Yes or no? Okay. I think Suraj says no. Rishikesh no. Rajat say no. Abhishek Devulkar no. Rishabh says no. Okay. Everyone I think have same answer no. Anyone have different answer? Can I create pocket or a hole as a first feature? Anyone have different opinion? Hello. Hello. What about Sunny? What do you think? Sunny Punalkar? Can I create pocket or the hole as a first feature?
You might, sir, but it needs some special command, I guess.
So you have doubt. Okay. But logically, what do you think?
Yes, I think we can
Okay.
by adding material around.
No, directly I want to cut without adding anything.
Without adding, then no.
No. So this can be a question to interview also during a knowledge test of CATIA. So they can ask such a question: can I create a pocket or a hole as a first feature in CATIA in the specification tree? Then what is my answer? The answer is yes. We can create. The answer is yes. We can create pocket is the first feature in CATIA. By, but how we can create? By inserting new body only in the default body. Your logic is correct. Default body we cannot cut, but if we introduce a new body, then we can cut the feature directly without adding anything else, but that body is considered as a negative body. So this can be the question to interview. What is negative modeling in CATIA? Whatever the model which we are generated with the help of Pocket, Groove, all such a negative commands, that model we called as a negative model. Okay. So this is very important thing. Take a note on this. We can create a pocket as a first feature, but by introducing a new body, and such a body we called as a negative body, or simply called as a negative modeling. Okay. So this negative modeling method is one kind of approach in the Boolean operations. So whatever the course we want to produce it, that we can produce it in yeah, core is negative body. Your answer is correct, Suraj. I'm talking the same one. So whatever the core you want to create, that is considered as a negative body. Okay, entire course we can design it through material removal commands, but that body consideration will be the negative. Okay. Now it is used for casting or plastic modeling. Again, for casting pattern, positive solid body is used because pattern is positive one to create, and for core, negative solid bodies need to be create. Okay. So whatever the cores I want to produce, just like the Suraj says, core is negative body. It is correct. So whatever the core we want to produce, that will be put it in the negative body. Okay. And when you apply the logic that we call assemble logic, then results will be generated. In the last session, we use the structure. There is a cavity side, there is a core side. Whatever the cutted features are there will be shifted to core side. Whatever the material addition commands here, that will be shifted to cavity side. But here in this logic, we need to understand first. Just a minute, I will open the paintbrush. Just a minute. Now suppose there is two different bodies. This is the body one. I'm simply saying V1. Okay. And here I do Boolean operation. Then this is the body number two, and you will get the final result. So I create separate chart to understand well. Okay. So suppose body number one is a positive body. Positive body means what? Whatever the bodies are created or the features are created through material addition commands. And body number two is also positive. Okay. And we do cross product of this. Positive plus into plus. What will be the result? Mathematically tell. If you do a plus into plus, what sign will come?
Positive.
Positive. Plus sign will come. Correct. So the result become positive body. It means material is added. Positive means material is added. So add logic will be considered. Now if you do minus, it is negative. Minus into minus, what will get? Minus into minus, what is the result?
Plus.
Plus, correct. So again, positive. Okay, means the logic will be add, but body will be remains still negative. But body will be negative because both bodies are negative. The final result is also negative. Okay, I will demonstrate you during the solving the model. Then you tell me one positive body and another is negative body. What will be the result?
Minus.
Minus. It means meter will be subtract. Subtract. Butter will be subtract. And whatever the second body sign, that will be applied to your final body, that is negative body. Then again negative into positive. What will be the result? What will be the result?
Negative.
Negative means again logic will become negative means what? Subtract. Correct. The selected body is get subtracted if you use this logic, plus into minus or minus into plus. And what is the second body property? Positive. Butter will subtract the body, but still body will be positive. Positive means what? There is addition of material in the final body. And negative means what? There is a cutout features in the body. Okay. So just we will understand. It is better to take a screenshot of this. It is very important logic to understand the command. So in the operation of CATIA, the operation name is this assemble. Command name is assemble. We will run this assemble command to do this cross or multiplication operation into operation. Okay. Take a screenshot and give reaction quickly once you finished it. Okay. So I'll go back to the software. I think all of you have that drawing, right? Yeah, this one is the drawing.
नाही नको बघू नंतर काय नंतर.
Okay, I think all of you have this kind of drawing. Take a screenshot quickly. Okay, I'll open the software now. Close this and go back to mechanical design, and I'll start to produce this part. What is the name of this part? Stuffing box. Okay. Introduce the access system. Here intentionally I am creating two access system to cover up the content of today's PPT. There is no need to create multiple access system. To understand the one command there, I intentionally create for this example two access system. understand well. So this access system I am creating it for the patterns, and another access system I'll create it for the core. So quickly I'll do one more access system. I introduce the point there, and that location of point that is along y direction. That distance is let's say 500 or 300, or take 350. Okay, click on OK. So two access system, I'll produce it. One currently I'm off. So when you want to create the patterns, see the drawing first. Outer body is I consider as the pattern. Okay. So each feature, as per the Boolean logic, I will create each feature in different bodies. So I introduce the body number 2, and give the name here BB1, or you can say pattern 1, pattern body 1. There create the outermost feature. This diameter is how much? It is 200. Go to the sketch, select this plane, draw a circle, this become 200. Then material addition, how much it is? Depth, is it 24? Am I right or wrong? Yeah, it is 24. But the direction you tell, vertical or downward? It is downward, right? Then next feature, each body I'll create it separately. What is the next feature? 120 diameter. Introduce the body. The body number, pattern body 2. Select this plane, then create a circle, then diameter is 120. How much height? 144. Am I right? No need to calculate, directly define 144. Reverse direction 144. This is another body. The next body I'll find bottommost. That diameter is 300. Diameter is 300, but that is located at 144 distance. So I put a plane here, 144, reverse direction, click OK, and draw their circle. This diameter is how much? 300. And add a material. How much depth? Sorry, height. Height is 24. Material direction upward or downward? Downward or upward?
Upward.
Upward. Correct. Correct. After that, I think these bodies are created. Pattern body 1. Where is pattern body? Yeah, one problem is there. What to do? I not introduce the third body. rename this pattern body number 3 and shift this your profile and pad over here by drag and drop. I forgot to introduce the body here. Do not create multiple feature in single body. Okay, so these bodies are created. These all are the pattern related bodies. After that yeah, I think addition are finished. Now we talk about the cutouts. Okay, so for that purpose we need to introduce the course. So I just hide this reference and I'll active the core reference here. So I want to produce the core over here. Okay, so this reference number 1 is for the pattern and thus another is for the core. Now I introduce the body, then this is I'm considering the core body number 1. Okay, take the plane, top plane, draw a circle. The diameter of circle is 80 and
60.
another 60 or 80. Bigger one, tell first. It is 80. I just zoom.
80.
It is
80, 80, 80. Okay.
So I create a circle, hide this to avoid confusion. Okay, this become how much? 80. Exit, active this again. In the score we add a material up to what distance? 114. How much? 114. One more body, core body 2. There I create one more sketch. That size is how much? 60 something. Yeah, it is 62. Add the material. How much?
144.
Yeah. So one mistake intentionally I
13.
done. See carefully. Are you observed here a plus sign is created? Are you observed in the body gear symbol
Uh,
plus sign is created?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now what I earlier asked a question to you. Can I create pocket as a first feature? The answer is yes. Just see how to do. So if you want to produce a course, so it is recommended to create a core with a negative features. That is, you just active this instead of pad. I need to use the pocket now. Pocket for this case number 4. Now are you observed here? There is minus sign.
Yes, sir.
So when it comes minus sign, when your first feature is material removal feature, then automatically body is considered as negative. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now that height, you tell me it again. Instead of pad, we will do it in core methodology. So this is negative body. That height is 114. Just check it is 114. Fine. You will see in the graphic area it is added material, but if you see the property in the specification tree, it is not adding, it is a minus sign. It means this is the negative body. And whether your body is positive or negative, who decide that? What is the first feature in it? If it is a pad, then it is positive body. If it is a pocket or groove or a hole as a first feature, then entire body considered as a negative body. Okay. Now the body number 2 is your profile is already drawn, and again use the pocket for this sketch. The height is 144. Then next, there is a hole here, right? So that is directly threaded hole. That is a benefit of this methodology. So in an earlier example, last class we are discussed about structural way of modeling. There directly in the Boolean operation, we cannot create the threads. For the threads, we have to cut the machining features only. But sometimes in the plastic injection molding, threads are added instead of cutted. So in that situation, what we have to do, introduce the body and give the name here. What is that? Thread. Thread, or you can say threaded hole. Threaded hole. So now for applying the hole, you directly select this hole. Take this face or a plane and define the location from here where you have to place it. Currently, I am placing at center. I know it is not at exactly center. There is a spacing between it. How much that PCD diameter is there? 150. So it from center it is 75. Am I right? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
But I'm not creating that at 175 mm distance. I'm intentionally created at center only. Now you define the diameter. How much the diameter is that? Directly thread M18, right? So you go to the thread definition, use the threaded option, select the metric thick pitch, and use your M18 size. M18 and yeah, depth. It is a through. It means 24, and hole depth is also 24. Preview. Click on OK. So that is also negative body. Okay. Now see that how can I place centered hole to this 25 mm distance. Now I just open that PPT and we'll understand this now. How to translate the feature, because it is located at center. I want at 75 mm offset. So in the threaded hole, you just active this and use the transformation feature. Where is the transformation? Yeah, here is the transformation tool. Okay, there are 3 chambers in it. The first chamber we are going to talk, expand that. First option, it is a translate. You can see that translation. Say yes. What is asking to you? There is no single feature will translate. Entire body will be translated. Only one feature never you cannot translate, and only entire body will can translate. So I select here yes option and define the direction, just like the pattern where you want to translate along y direction. Y direction, how much spacing from center? It is a 75. Now it is shifted over here, but it is the minus side, right? So I'm putting this minus value. Minus value. There it is shifted. Okay. So this is one hole. See here, the feature is I created hole. Directly threaded hole inside the core, I can produce it. But that is impossible directly using last methodology. Okay, so in the Boolean itself, you want to cut the thread. It is very hard in the last methodology. So it is quite easy over here, right? This is the negative model. The next hole is also there. So instead of pattern, I use the copy paste methodology. So use this copy, use a paste special, and use as specified in part document. The feature will get duplicated here. So from this reference, if you see this drawing, from this point, it is placed another feature over here. How much that angular spacing now? How much angular spacing now?
120.
120, right? So I need to rotate it because the angular spacing is there. Earlier there is a linear spacing. So I use the translate. Now I need to use the rotation. Say yes. Rotation around which axis? Define this
Z-axis.
z-axis. Yeah. The angular spacing is 120. Click OK. Okay. So somebody says, sir, why we are not using the pattern in that situation? It is quite simple to operate. It is a simple operate, but entire pattern becomes single group. You will never get different entity. Sometimes suppose in the feature, this particular hole, I don't want to use it. So I can delete it separately, individually. But in the pattern, if you try to delete the pattern, entire pattern groups is get deleted. Okay. So that is the benefit of each independent bodies. So now again, I select this copy, use a paste special, first option I want to copy as it is, and now again this rotate option. Say yes, rotation around Z again, and the spacing is same 120. Okay, now here we'll complete first core by considering this logic. Okay, so core is a negative bodies. So there is the logic can be minus into minus, minus into plus. Okay. So now I'm selecting here. Okay. So how many negative bodies you will find here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So this is the body number 1, body number 2. What need to be done here? This body need to be added in body number 1, right? This body number 2 should be merged with the body number 1. Currently it is not merged. All bodies are separate. Okay, so I don't need this age, so I need to use the logic minus into minus. What can be the result?
minus
Minus into minus.
plus
Plus.
Plus means what? Material will be added, but the still
Added.
body become negative. Remember that. Okay, so there is no need to add separately. Last time we have used this boolean operation add command. Okay, so I just found, yeah, here is an add command. So in the today's approach, we are not using this add option. What need to be do here? Assemble. Software will decide automatically whether need to be add it or remove it as per this property. So if you see this logic, minus into minus, minus into minus, there will be addition. Okay, so we'll do that. Just click on assemble. Body number 2 need to be assembled in body number 1. See this preview. Hello. Okay.
yes sir.
So, yeah. So click on OK. The material is added, but still the sign is still there. It is the minus. Okay. After that, because your first feature itself in here pocket. The next one, this threaded hole, that also need to be added over here. You do this right click option, that is better to use. Assemble to body 1, preview. Okay. Again, here there is a gap between two bodies, but the results are added, but we will not see that effect. That's why I'm creating the added result in the first two bodies. Okay, so I'm selecting here assemble body number 1. All are minus into minus logic. This is also minus, this is also minus. So at the end result will become addition. So I select this object and use this assemble. Okay, now my entire negative body is this. If you try to select, this is single body. This is entire core body. What is my requirement now? I need to shift this body over here. But before that, we will first finish this logic also. All are positive body for the pattern sides. Okay. So this body number 2 should be added in body number 1. So right click here. You don't need to select whether to add or remove. Software will do automatically as per this property. See, the material is added here because plus into plus logic is there. Plus into plus. What will be the logic? Plus means addition,
Positive.
positive. But at the end, the body become automatically positive. So here you can see this. Sorry, assemble to body number 1. Click on OK. So this is one positive body, one negative body. Now there is a cross product of this, plus into minus. Plus into minus. What will the result? Minus. Plus into minus become minus. Matter will be subtracted. But at the end we get the negative body. And another logic, minus into plus, same subtraction result, but the at the end body become positive. So which one I need? Either this result or this result. Which operation I need to use now? What your end result you required?
Positive.
Positive body. So the last sequence or last logic we need to apply, negative into positive. So let's do that. So we have to assemble this body number 1, assemble to body number, pattern body number 1. But the problem is that it is not added over here in the center. So I need to again use transformation tools. So select this. Okay, now here I can use the axis to axis option. What is that? This. So that's why intentionally I created to understand this command. Okay, so use this axis to axis, say yes. So I want to select this axis. See the dialog box over here. What is asking here? Just a minute. Yeah. Reference is this axis system, target is this axis system. Okay. It is shifted. That is the benefit of this axis to axis. Otherwise, in modeling itself, I created at center just to demonstrate you this command. I'm intentionally created 2 axis system. So it is a translate from one axis system to another axis system. All right. Understood why I create this 2? Just to demonstrate this one, but it is not mandatory.
Yeah.
So I can shift this center to center directly through axis to axis reference. Okay. Now I can use assemble to pattern body. See this preview. It will get subtract. It will get subtract along with threaded hole. Threaded hole is also put it in the Boolean operation. But in your last example, in the Boolean operation, threaded hole, it is very hard. So we have to do it separate machining. Here, no need to create a machining feature separately. You can add it directly inside the core. All right. So this is get created the results. We can see the section by taking this dynamic sectioning option, take the plane, you can see that. And this finish my model. That's it. I save this file. D drive. Okay. Now last feature, what is that? There is small rounds. That radius is 4. So I apply the round here. This become 4. Yeah. Understood? So we run only single command, assemble. Now software will take decision whether to add and remove it. It depends on your property of your body.
Sir, is that the only difference between add command and assemble command?
Yeah. Assemble will take self decision depending upon property of body, positive or negative. If it is plus into minus result, it will be subtracted. If it is plus into plus, it will be added. But if you use add separately using add option and plus into minus bodies, if you want try to add it separately using this command, so software doesn't bother about this property. Whatever you decide to add, that will be added. It is a user centric add remove option, and this is automatic. One positive body, one negative body, there I need to add this kind of result, then use this option add option. Properties doesn't matter, the both body become added. But if you use a symbol, then it will be subtract automatically, because there is a plus sign and a minus sign. Plus into minus, there will be remove option. Sir, paste special change 3 times explain. Okay, I copy this body. Okay, just see what I'm doing. I use copy option. Jayant walk asking, sir, paste special 3 types. Quickly I operate that. I take the new part and there I put it here access system. Introduce here access system current off. Okay, and if we use this space special, it have 3 types. If you use this option as a result with the link, so what it means that you cannot modify this part here, but that is the associative between this original body. Whatever the dimensions you modify here, suppose it is a 8 right now, that will be replicated in this because there is a link. So it is red color, it means need to be update your model. So once you update the model is get updated, that radius is also change here. But you cannot directly change it from here, but there is a linkage between original body and duplicated body. Then another option, if you copy this same body, if you copy the same body and try to paste it in the another part, I'm intentionally hide this, use a paste special now as a result. Okay, so the same body is duplicated, but there is no link between this particular original part. So if I double click on this and try to change this part size, let's say the radius is 1, very small radius I'm putting it here, and you simply update it, there is no change over here, there is no linkage, that's why. Okay, so it is better to use the link option when you use the boolean operation, the last approach. But if you want as it is history along with the duplicated body, we want the same history, then use this option. I simply copy this body, copy this body. Okay, I'll put it here only because the reference should not be get hampered, so I'm put it here itself in the same part. So use as specified in part document, click OK. And if you try to expand it, everything history will get it. So these are the 3 options. First option, if you use, they will get a history. Second option, you will use, you don't get a history, but they're associated with the original body. And third option, if when you use as a result, there is associativity and history, all are vanished. Only dumb solid you will get, dead solid you will get. That are the 3 options. Okay, Jayant, clear? One, you will get as it is body, it is a similar kind of paste option, copy paste option. If you use the link option, there is associative with the original body, and if you use as a result, there is no linkage, only dumb solid or dead solid you will get. Okay, so can you try this your own? I'll press Control C. So I want to update this right now again. As per our drawing, how much the size? It is a 4. So this is your classroom assignment, and the lab assignment is this. Take a screenshot of this. There is minor change. See the change and do it accordingly by using this approach. Quickly take a screenshot. And whatever your doubts are there, we will see it in the lab. Again, join me on Google Meet. Threaded part. So how to put the thread? Suppose I introduce the body and I give the name here thread. Directly use hole as a first feature. Take this plane and define the thread size, whatever you want, and define the height, thread height, hole height and thread height. Okay, it's added here. This is actually the thread. Even though you can use the counter bore also. Counter bore also. Maybe you subtract it or you can assemble it automatically. The material will be removed. Clear, Jitendra? Hello? Okay.
सर ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन फीचर एक्सप्लेन करा ना थोडं.
Transformation, suppose orientation is wrong. In that situation, we can use it to move it. Suppose here the thread, I want to put it at center location here. I want it at center location or here something. Then what to do? Just select, just like the pattern option. Okay. So I want to move this, select the transformation, translation option. It is asking that no single feature will translate, entire body will get translated. So I'm selecting yes, entire body I want to translate. Along which direction? Along y direction. How much spacing you want? Minus how much? Let's say 105 minus 150. Roughly I move it. Here I want it. Okay. So click OK. If you want to rotate this, then use this rotate option at angular placement. Select this rotation, say yes. Rotation about what? Rotation about Z. And the angle we want 120. Okay, fine. 120, 60, whatever you want. So what is the use of this transformation? To locate the cores properly in the pattern. While design the core, you appropriate selected to location, there is no problem. But your core is somewhere location and pattern is at somewhere location. You want to merge it to exactly at center, then use these options to locate the course. Translate, rotate, or axis to axis. Clear? Just for the location purpose, we can use this. So I don't need this. I close, save. So shall I close now? There is another session on the same Zoom platform. So whatever the doubts will be discussed in the lab, join me again on Google Meet. Thank you, all of you.